my concern about government, ask for what you need. Don't ask for what you want.
Colorado's economy is coming back. Our path forward is coming into focus.
It is just irresponsible if we just don't take action here.
Cities are thinking about tax increases to make up for pandemic budget gaps. In Washington, the eviction moratorium was thrown out by the Supreme Court, eliminating a lifeline for people who need it most.
I think a lot of folks are really nervous.
Tonight on Denver7 News at 6, we're taking an in-depth look at the fallout from the Supreme Court decision, and we'll show you the resources still available to people in need. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us for Denver7 News at 6. I'm Ann Trujillo.
And I'm Shannon Ogden. Evictions can resume immediately. That is a ruling out of the Supreme Court last night, which blocked the extension of the Biden administration's COVID-related eviction moratorium.
When he announced the order earlier this month, the president himself said it may not hold up in court.
Bulk of the constitutional scholarship says that it's not likely to pass constitutional muster. Number one. But there are several key scholars who think that it may, and it's worth the effort.
The president's August 3rd order bought renters about 3.5 weeks worth of time. Now, rental assistance still is available. About 43,000 Coloradans received pandemic-related rental assistance in June. But it's just a dent in the overall problem. Take a look at this. Census data from the start of August shows 20% of Coloradans either missed last month's housing payment or are unlikely to make next month's. That includes renters and homeowners, and that adds up to almost 700,000 people.
And there are no plans for additional state-level action on the evictions front. Right now, if you apply for rental assistance, you can't be evicted for 30 days. That protection will go away next Saturday. The governor told our partners at the Denver Post that he will consider extending it if there is a rental assistance backlog. And Denver7's Gary Brode is live at the state capitol tonight, where a crowd has gathered to ask the governor for more help. Gary?
Yeah, a lot of people scrambling right now, homeowners, renters, worried about what's next. These folks behind me acting as the voice of those who were impacted by yesterday's Supreme Court ruling. Now, as you mentioned, we did hear from the governor's office. Now, they are offering 30 days to catch up on past due rent instead of the standard 10 days, which is normally given. But that might not be enough. 9 to 5 Colorado is a group that helps those going through evictions. A spokesperson tells me they haven't seen any landlords attempting to evict today after the announcement, but they expect that could change as early as Monday. I reached out to the sheriff's offices around the Denver Metro. Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office says they're seeing record numbers on their eviction websites right now, and they have a plan in place if the number of evictions being carried out continues to go up. Since January 2021, the Division of Housing has approved and paid over $100 million in state and federally funded rental assistance. But that's a long ways away from the $444 million in federal rental assistance given for Coloradans. And that's money that they need right now.
We got sold out. Banks got bailed out. We got sold out.
I think a lot of folks are really nervous about what that means and what's going to happen. For a lot of people, this is the first time maybe that they're going through an eviction court process, and it's really new and it's scary to get a notice. You don't know what to do and you don't know what to expect.
And if you are facing evictions right now, there are a lot of resources out there to give you some help. We put up some of those on our website. Head over to thedenverchannel.com. Reporting live here at the Capitol, I'm Gary Brode, Denver7.
Gary, thank you. And the Biden administration has no recourse here. If the eviction moratorium is brought back on a national level, it would have to be done through Congress. Colorado Congresswoman Diana DeGette is one of 60 House Democrats calling for immediate action. The group saying in a statement, what this nation needs the most is time. Renters and small landlords need time to receive emergency rental assistance. The entire nation needs time to heal.
Colorado landlords say they'll work with renters who need help, but they also say they have to be able to make a living.
When their paychecks were suddenly cut or non-existent, our first thought was not to, evict them or anything like that. We talked to them, okay, when do you think you'll go back to work? What can you pay? Why do we as landlords have to bear the risk, the burden of not knowing month to month?
We know this decision could impact so many of you personally, and we want to hear your housing stories from the past 18 months. Send us an email. The address is 360@thedenverchannel.com.
Denver7's reporting is getting results for families who say they can't rely on their child's school bus.
This afternoon, Denver Public Schools sent out a letter to families at Maury Middle School apologizing for the confusion and for the late buses. The district director of transportation promised to do better.
And this comes after our report last night on the problems with the bus routes at Maury. One parent says his son was dropped off 3 miles from his bus stop Wednesday, and yesterday he arrived nearly an hour late and was dropped off at the wrong location.
Yeah, this bus system just kind of sucks, has been sucky for the last couple of days. I got dropped off somewhere. Last time the bus didn't even make it to my stop, he just totally skipped it.
Now, the district's apology may not be the end of the problem. The head of DPS Transportation says they lost actually a significant number of drivers over the summer, and they expect to cut service even more in the coming months. They are hiring and training more drivers right now.
Businesses are rebounding from the pandemic, but not fast enough to make up for budget shortfalls in a lot of our communities. The city of Littleton preparing to raise taxes to close the gap, and leaders say if nothing is done, some of the treasures in that community may be forced to close. Here's Denver7's Megan Lopez.
If you've ever spent time at the Littleton Museum, it's like taking a walk through history.
It's pretty neat for the kids. They really get to experience the outdoor and the farm life.
This museum is one of the area's many hidden gems. Gems
It's just reached a kind of a critical state.
the city is trying to protect. But that mission is getting more difficult these days as Littleton sees a decline in revenue for its infrastructure projects. A problem so bad the entire Capital Projects Fund is expected to run out of money within 4 years.
It is just irresponsible if we just don't take action here.
That could mean tough cuts to the museum, local libraries, and even the police department.
We just got to look to the future to decide, are we going to invest in our community or not?
So City Council is getting ready to ask voters for a sales tax increase to help, 75 cents for every $100 spent.
We haven't had to do a tax increase in about 50 years.
But some worry the ballot initiative is asking too much and could end up hurting businesses.
Have a good day.
Last year was a huge struggle, as everybody knows.
George Ranke from the iconic Ranke Brothers store says he supports a small increase, but believes the city is asking taxpayers for more than it actually needs.
What they showed us is at 0.5, they could meet their needs. My concern about government, ask for what you need, don't ask for what you want.
It's the stores collect it, the people pay it. So the stores are affected.
Mayor Jerry Valdez insists the extra money will help future-proof the area.
It prevents our council maybe in the future from having to go back to the taxpayers again.
Ultimately, though, it's not the mayor or the businesses, but voters who will have the final say on a sales tax increase. Megan Lopez, Denver7.
2 adults, 2 children, and their 2 dogs had to jump from the 2nd floor of a burning apartment building late last night in Boulder. They were taken to the hospital. Everybody's going to be okay. A Boulder firefighter who responded was treated and released to the hospital as well. And the cause tonight is under investigation.
And a tragedy on Highway 285 between Pine Junction and Conifer. We now know a 55-year-old woman and a 2-year-old girl from Inglewood died in a head-on collision just before 4 o'clock yesterday. The driver of the Dodge Ram that hit them reportedly crossed the double yellow line and was driving erratically before the crash. Now 4 people are being treated for their injuries. Troopers are investigating whether alcohol and speed were factors. An Arvada officer accidentally shot another officer on Thursday. They're both fine. The injuries minor. A spokesperson with Arvada Police said the officer sensed a threat. An internal investigation is now underway.
About 1 in 10 Colorado hospitals tonight anticipating an ICU bed shortage in the next week. That may have factored into the decision by the Colorado Hospital Association to reactivate the transfer protocols put in place during our winter COVID surge. Now, hospitals with space absorb patients from hospitals with no space. The move is meant to ease pressure on the system as a whole.
This is the final weekend of the United States exit from Afghanistan. The White House says there are about 500 U.S. citizens who are still trying to leave that country by our August 31st deadline. Thousands more Afghan citizens are looking to leave too.
Look, the mission there being performed is dangerous, and it's come with a significant loss of American personnel.
And Wednesday's terror attack will go down as the deadliest day for U.S. troops in Afghanistan in more than 10 years. The Pentagon now says it was just one ISIS-K suicide bomber who carried out the attack. and 13 U.S. service members died, along with more than 150 Afghans. The Pentagon says it expects more attacks as the evacuation effort continues.
We've heard the frustration from those who served in Afghanistan and from Afghan refugees now living in the U.S. Many infuriated at the way President Biden has chosen to end this conflict.
And now one Gold Star mom is describing her frustration. Here is Denver7's Micah Smith.
When President Biden first announced his plans to withdraw troops from Afghanistan, Natalie Healy was not opposed to it.
I felt it was time because the original mission had been accomplished as far as I was concerned, and I thought that they had things in place that would protect women and girls and the people who aided us.
The Afghan conflict has staked a place close to Healy's heart and grief. 16 years ago, her son, Navy SEAL Dan Healy, was one of 19 killed when a helicopter was shot down by pro-Taliban forces during Operation Red Wings. His body was buried at Fort Rosecrans National Cemetery. His mother says she feels betrayed.
I was infuriated, I was sad, and I was ashamed.
By the execution of the U.S. evacuation plan.
It doesn't do justice to the sacrifices that our soldiers and sailors have made over the years. The Gold Star families in this country are heartbroken.
Along with the heartbreak, anger.
The most powerful country in the world is being overrun by these dark ages thugs. All I could think of is Lady Liberty is hanging her head in shame to see what this has come to.
Healy is also upset with how President Biden responded to the crisis.
Blaming the Afghani army, putting the blame on them. I don't want blame. I want solutions.
She says after all resources are thrown at the evacuation, the U.S. should look at reinserting troops to help stabilize the region.
It's time for us to show that we will stand up for what is right.
I'm Micah Smith, Denver7.
A cold front headed our way, but it looks like that will usher more smoke into Colorado. I'll have your complete forecast coming up.
Plus, a reminder to stay bear aware after this big guy tore through a Colorado campground.
And the Broncos get ready for their final preseason tune-up before the games count in September.